Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Gardening with 1Me in Zone 5B. My name is Janelle, and I'm here to help take the intimidation out of gardening. This morning, I wanted to harvest some raspberry leaves. Raspberry leaves, dried out, make a really nice tea. It's excellent for women's health. It has potassium, magnesium, iron. There's some B vitamins in there. So the ideal time to harvest is in the morning and in springtime. I found out early on that as the leaves age, they get more and more bitter and become to taste more like coffee. And I don't like coffee, so I had to kind of restructure my harvest time. So it's going to be in spring. I did this last year, and the tea actually had more of a raspberry flavor. Raspberry leaves look like this. I just snipped a couple. And when they dry out, they get to be a lot more small. Now, I use something like this. This is what they call like a tea ball, tea screen. And then I just kind of put my dried leaves in the lower part, cover it. Maybe sometimes I'll put a bud or two of lavender in there. And then I just brew my tea. So I'm gonna see how many little leaves I get right now. So let's go and harvest. These leaves have a little bit of like a scab on them. So I'm not going to use these at all for any kind of tea because I just feel like that's an imperfection. So all I am doing is harvesting these little light green leaves. There's buds on here, so I will get some raspberries. So we'll move the camera, we'll keep harvesting. Now I like to pick the leaves that are a little bit brighter green, like these here. You can see the color difference, I hope. Here, I'll just snip one off and kind of show you the difference. So you can kind of see this is an older leaf. This one is going to be starting to turn more bitter, but this is the ideal color. You can always tell raspberries because they have kind of like a thorny stem. They're a little gray on the outside or underside. So I'm just going to kind of snip some of these. I don't have a huge raspberry patch, but it's big enough for a couple handfuls of raspberries and leaves to make tea. Technically it's still spring because June or the first day of summer hasn't happened yet. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how simple it is to harvest raspberry leaves. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, follow, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Just wanted to show you real quick. They're rinsed, they're towel dried, so they're still a little moist. So all I'm gonna do is kind of spread them out on a cookie sheet with a paper towel. I have a gas stove. So the pilot light gives it a little bit of warmth, and then I'm just gonna let these dehydrate. As they dry out, they'll shrink.